So this is gonna be my March wrap up, and yeah, my 3 year-thon wrap up, March wrap up. I read. I need to do this fast because I have no space on my phone. I read 24 books and 8,747 pages. Most of my books were ebooks. I'm not gonna mention them. I got a Kindle Unlimited free trial to test it out, and I'm probably gonna keep it because I read most of the books I read were ebooks from Kindle Unlimited. Anyways, the first things I read were, where is the other book? Oh, the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Rise and Ruin, Ruin and Rising. Anyways, I love the series. I gave the first book 5 stars and the last 2 books 4 stars because I don't remember why. I don't know. I love the first book, but not. I really loved the first book, and I just really liked. I just loved the last 2 books. To come up, it kind of dragged on for me. They kept introducing new characters, but I love the characters. I think they gave the characters like I got a new rating system or a new book journal, whatever, and so it has like this little thing right here where you like rate the plot, the characters and stuff. So like the characters always got a 5, or I don't know, we have a 4 on here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about then. But I love the characters, and I keep saying characters because this is the first book series I've ever read where I love the villain. Usually, when I say love the villain, like I love the villain, the Darkling. Like I wanted him to win, so I wasn't rooting for the main character. Sometimes I was rooting for the Darkling, and he was terrible, but I really liked him. It was super strange. That's never happened to me before. And then I think I probably gave the characters a 4 because I didn't like the love interest, and I have no idea why I didn't like Mal. It's not like I hated him or anything. I just didn't care for him. He was just there, so I have no idea. But overall, I loved the magic. I loved the backstories, like the person whose name starts with a B, whose name I can't remember, but the old lady. I loved her dang backstory. It was so well written. But yeah, I love this trilogy. It was worth the hype to get it. I think I got the first book from Thrift Books, then one from Amazon and one for Book Outlet, and they're all in really nice condition. So yeah, really good trilogy. And then I read. Let's go with something I did not like at all. I forgot I was gonna rate these from how I liked them, and then to how I didn't like them. I didn't do that this month, but I really like that way that I did last month, rating them from least to best. But oh well. The Glass Arrow by Kristen Simons. This book is about, it's a dystopian novel. You think you would have, I don't, it was bad. This book, I gave this book 1 star. It was like, oh, these people live out in the wilderness, and then they get sold, like they're running away because women get sold or something, and at the age of something, it's like all the women are in a school and they all have flower names. It was like so much going on in this book, and it was not executed. It was not executed well. The plot wasn't executed well. They had a scene in here, I swear it was straight ripped off from Game of Thrones. It was the scene with this dog or wolf or something, and it reminded me of the scene with Arya and her dire wolf. I swear to God, it was straight ripped off, and you can tell that freaking animal was like super, just the reason it was there is to die. It was just like, I didn't like this book. It was strange. It was strange and bad and not good. The Glass Arrow, 1 star, bad. I got this from Book Outlet. Next is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I got this in my Fairy Loot box. I got this in my Fairy Loot box. This book is so pretty. I don't know if I mentioned that I have the one with the rose on it. This book is so dang pretty. So I read The Night Circus, and this book would probably be compared to that. So it's all about these 2 sisters. One of them is like about to get married, and then the other one's like a little wild child, and she goes, so the sister's about to get married. Has to go, she's been wanting to go to the carnival and play the carnival thing for a while, and I whatever, she goes chasing after her sister, or she gets kidnapped by her sister, and stuff happens. She ends up at the carnival with this guy, and they run around trying to play the game and stuff, and magic, and it was it was good. I gave it like 3 or 4 stars. It wasn't the best book in the world. Night Circus is better, but it was pretty good. It wasn't bad or anything. It has some good elements to it. I didn't like the ending, and I probably won't read the next book because it's not like a continuation of this book. It's just about some other characters who I didn't care about their story, so I probably won't read the next book. Then I read Confess by Colleen Hoover because April 4th, the TV show premieres. So I hurried and bought this, and because this was not in my to be read video, because I just got this after the to be read video. So yeah, Confess by Colleen Hoover, so freaking good. Like, so many plot twists. I mean, it's a Colleen Hoover book. I loved them all so far, and this is one of the best ones. So if you haven't read this book, I recommend watching it. I heard the TV show is going to be a little different from the book, but the book was freaking good. And then the last book I'm going to talk about was my favorite book of the month, and that was, I bought this book from Amazon. Let's hurry up and get it. And the last book is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. I got this book from Book Outlet. This book is so freaking good. So it's about dimensional travel. So the main character's parents made this device to help to make you to go time hop, not time hop, it's dimension hop, and it's just like she's different people, like you get transported into, and that your other dimensions. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that word wrong. The other person's body, and you just take over their life and what they're doing. Is like, it's so good. I really recommend this book. There's 2 more out there, and I have to hurry up and get them. And I love this one. Like, the characters are well written. The story is really good. I love the show Fringe, and this book reminded me of something like Fringe. So, gave that 5 stars. And that was all the books that I read, or the physical books that I read. For the rest of the books that was in my to be read video, didn't get to them. I started to read A Scorpio Races by Megan C. Otter, but I didn't get to it at all. And then I didn't get to some of the other books. I didn't start a couple of the other books because they were first books in the trilogy or series, and I don't own those. So I was trying to read some standalone books, so I wouldn't be out there like 1,000 Pieces of You, or like I wish I had the second book, but I don't. So I cannot start another series right now. I have so many good ones that I want to start. Okay, that was my wrap up. Thank you for watching. Bye.